Hey guys, how you guys doing? Okay, today we're gonna talk about the Pisces woman sensuality. But first, let me close the door. It's a little chilly. Okay, what? Hold on, everybody. Okay, a little technical. Make sure the dog doesn't, poop. All right. All right. Okay. The cleaning lady. Mm, all right. Mm-hmm. Oh, did I do that right? Yeah. Tell it's never easy. It's never easy. Okay. Is that right? Is that right? Still trying to master this. Okay. Maybe that'll work. Who's here? Let's see who's here. Brew Fisher, Sadita, Love Me, Ayokant, and we have Cynthia, love me, hate me, hold me the whole night, passion, love me. Yes, I am. Okay. Oh my God, I just had a split myself, you know. Uh, but I'm a little drink though. Okay? The Pisces woman. The Pisces woman is 12 women in one. And these 12 women will emerge with their distinctive definition of their own sensuality coming uh, through the Pisces woman. The Pisces woman is a chameleon. She's a chameleon to begin with, outside of sex. In sex, not so much intimacy and sensuality, but in pure, undiluted, raw sex, like the Pisces woman only knows it to be. That expression of herself can happen in 12 different factions, depending on the 12 different astrological signs of the zodiac. She represents the ocean, the sea, where everything merges. A drop dropped in the ocean will be now won't be differentiated from another drop. It all merges. So this is the woman's uh, connectiveness. Well, I mean anybody, but talking specifically about sensuality, uh, because sensuality is a current. It's a current. It's a flow that goes across every woman, and it's specific astrological signs dictates, right? Um, she can be one woman, like a Capricorn woman, 1 minute, and the very next minute be a Scorpio woman, and act out those particular characteristics of those signs. Unbeknownst to her, she believes that these are her feelings and that these are her moods. Again, like Miss Cancer, it's all about the mood. But with the Pisces woman, she is constantly in a state of sexual arousal. I don't think she cares or not where other people know it, other people see it, or other people sense it. Her sensuality uh, is her capacity to become all these different women in the approach of her own sexual being, which it seems to have a carefree attitude. I know a Pisces woman that was walking with her friend, and there was a homeless man, and she fucked the homeless man. She said he was cute. She has an insatiable appetite for men. And of course, she has been known to dibble in the girly thing, which is not a problem for her because sex is sex. She doesn't differentiate and she doesn't discriminate either. Because even that homeless man may be in an economic condition, that most people would not want to be in. That person still has sex appeal, sensuality, and this is however slight or however much. This is the vibration that the Pisces woman touches on or she senses on. And again, it puts her in a state of sexual arousal, which heightens her sensuality. It's all about, with her, she can be direct with you, or she could be coy. She could be extremely happy to see you and, fuck you down or pull back, slap you, and say, don't touch me. Now she's in Cancer mode. And she can confuse men, thinking that this is her attitude, her moods. No, these are simulated moods flowing through her. No, it's almost like an actor who put on different roles. She does this in her outside of the bedroom life, but she also does it in her bedroom life too. No. And it's never long lasting. Like the tides of the oceans, they come and they go. Some of them bring goodies, some of them don't. And with Pisces, it's kind of like that. But she can also be a tiebreaker, and pull back completely from demonstrative sex, which is what she enjoys. For no reason and without wanting, she can pull all that back and become almost celibate, which reflects the polarity point of Virgo, the Virgin, and self-control. She can oscillate from these two extremes within the 12 different signs of the zodiac's sensual index. Some women, most Pisces women, and this is my opinion, right? This is not academic, but I don't think most Pisces women know this about themselves, about the different dimensions of their sensuality. And it is their own, but it's because she represents Gaia, which embraces all of it. If there's any woman in the zodiac that embodies the actual expression of love through sex and desire of Gaia, is the Pisces woman. Mhm. And the Pisces women that are not the type that can be very carefree with her body and won't think of being, promiscuous and overly suggestive. These Pisces women probably have offshoots in their birth charts that waters down this extremity of feeling and externalized behavior through sex. If not, but that very same Pisces woman can become that big whore that the Bible talks about without warning, without seeing. And there's no scientific equation to dictate her moves and her motives. They're completely unknown to the men in her life, but it's because it's completely unknown to her too. No, it's all about feeling a vibe, and that connects with the vibration of other women in the universal groundwater. You know, describing the Pisces woman can be a little controversial because she's considered the whore of the zodiac, not by me, God forbid, or by any human standards, but there seems to be a law, a cosmic law. The Bible says, and that big harlot, who sits on top of the moon, the red moon, whose cup of fornication every nation has drunken. So it really puts Pisces in a bad rap. She's too much of a whore to be taken seriously. This is the attitude. Yet it is that same whore that can actually have the germinal seed to save the world. So how bad? How bad can it be? They have, and again, there's a side to Pisces that can also be kind of prudish. Oh, no sex. I might as well be a nun. And she won't have sex with just anybody. And she pulls. You got Pisces women like that, but they are pulling from the opposite polarity of Virgo, the virgin, and the chaste. So you are going to find a division of these types of Pisces women, but not many. Not many. No, she really enjoys having a good time, being carefree to be herself, whether she's married or not. I know Pisces women that are married with grown children and still got boyfriends on the side while still married. And she thinks it's okay. This is because there's no discriminatory or exclusivity to sex, according to Pisces. No one owns sex or sexual expression, sexual, or human sexuality. No one owns that. That is not the stewardship of anyone. So it's supposed to be free because it's the expression of the soul through matter. And the Pisces, in principle, understands this. That's why the ones that are more to the extreme of the dark harlot, the red harlot, those are the ones that are probably more connected to God and the actual mystery of God than the one who's more chaste and connects to Virgo, chaste and prudish. One man woman. No, the Pisces woman has both polarities. Well, she could be a pole dancer or a whore in the night and then turn around and act like a nun or actually have desires to go to a convent. No, which of course has a lot to do with atonement, which is Virgo. So there are phases in her life where she might feel guilty about her own sensuality and might feel dirty and feel like she's unworthy. Yeah, this can happen, especially when she's younger, and it oscillates from one polarity to another, one polarity to another. hmm the sensuality of the Pisces woman. Then there's the other side of the coin. She can be manic. She can be manic and be OCD, or she can uh, plunge herself into a state of depression, a depression that she cannot even understand. And she withdraws and becomes almost an eyesore to deal with when she's in those phases. It does usually, and it can be pretty bad. People might mistake her for having mental illness or emotional instability or some kind of emotional disorder when it's not that. She's very normal. But some of these emotional oscillations that she may go through, which needs to happen in order for her to tap into the sensuality of that dimension of her, has to be turbulent. Because that's the only way that she's going to really know the full dimension of who she is. She forgets this and becomes very surprised and very hurt when things don't go her way or her heart becomes vulnerable. But the way she releases her heart is also equally as complex as that of Scorpio. So uh, the mutable emphasis of Pisces embodies these principles, the shadow side and the virtue side that I'm talking about. Uh, I like to believe that as the young Pisces woman becomes older, she becomes more aware and in tune to these laws of sexual mystery, that she is the actual fabric of, not a part of, but is the actual fabric itself. That's deep. So I want you to understand the depth of Pisces, which equals the depth of the oceans, which we still have not penetrated. So this is an awe and wonder and splendor of the Pisces woman. A little peppermint schnapps with some orange juice. Taking it easy. Really enjoying myself, enjoying you guys. You know, I love what I do. I took out my passport because I plan to uh, go to some country like I used to. I don't know which country it will be. I'm still settling, with the house, uh, and doing, content for Patreon. Please join Patreon. Okay, we got specific content, forbidden content, which clearly I try to give as a gift to my collective, but the politics of YouTube and the elites are watching you. They're watching you. But I digress. The Pisces woman is, you have to let her be herself, even when she's married. And she has great wisdom, pulling from the opposite polarity of Virgo. And her experiences is a plethora of wonderful delights. She has this star in her eye, in her left eye. There's this sparkle in her eye. If she looks at you with that kind of sparkle, you might get laid that night. You know? That's a star quality about her. And it's in the left eye sparkles. She's mysterious. Very mysterious. And I really can't say more about her. Still, that waters run real deep. And we're done. Please donate. Please give. You know, the description box has all the information. It's my birthday. Be generous and send your uncle a little something. And we're going to finish Mercury in the 9th house. We have to finish that series.